Hello and welcome to part 15 of this Titanic interior, and as you can tell this isn't Pipkin today, this is Rich doing part 15 because young Pip is recovering from the lurgy and I've stepped in to do the next part. So the next part today is the ship's engines, so we're going to fly down to the stern area. The engines are already in place at the moment, but I shall remove them before we go to build. So you can see there's the dunny engines there and the engines are in place, but like I say, we'll replace them or remove them, but we'll just show you how it should all look when it's all done. So here's the two behemoths that we have, and the phase for today is to do the flooring and also build the orange part of the or the brown part of the engines. I'm going to do it in three phases, I think. So today will be the brown part, the next part will be the or part 16 will be the black parts, and then after that it could be anything. But these are what we're going to be building. We're going to do one because, well, one, they're both the same on both sides, so just focus on the one. But before we go ahead and build these, we need to lay the floor plan. So I shall do a jump cut while we'll get that sorted, and I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the engine space now all cleared, and this is what you should have. You should have two propeller shafts coming in from the back of the ship into this room. They should end one block away from the wall. Now the previous room that we were in was boiler room number 1, I think, was the short boilers. So that's the last area we were. So what you do, you go through the next wall, or go through the next doorway, which should be in place. So we go through that into the room we're shown, where the propeller shafts are. And I don't know if you have this wall around, or this surrounding around your wall yet, but don't worry about that just yet if you don't have it, but we'll just focus on it anyway. So one block away from the door, if you have the door already planned, so what you do, go 2 blocks out to the side. We'll start adding a grey line. This is dark, or just grey concrete, and we'll just build a line all around the edge of the room itself. So you should have this floor already laid as well. This block of netherite, yeah, so netherite blocks. So just add grey all the way out to the side, and then grey all the way around along the edge of the room itself, all the way up to the next wall, which is the next bulkhead, and then build the line all the way around, like I keep saying to you. La 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 la, dee 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 dee, doo 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 doo, na 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 na. So I don't know if this area has already been laid out, but we'll do it again anyway. La 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 la, back in towards the centre again. So there you go. So there you have your line all the way around. And if you want to do the area around the wall, or around the door rather, you just go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across, and then down again the other side. So you should have that bulkhead door like that. The bulkhead doors are the same. So they should be all, you know, these. What are they? They are polished deep slate, and then deep slate in the side. So what I'll do, do the polished deep slate like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have the polished deep slate like that, and then the one in the middle is deep slate wall, 1, 2 on top like that, and that is the bulkhead and watertight door done like that. So that is how that should be. Now the whole area inside of that grey line now should be light grey concrete. So I just want to fill in, going back. What we'll do, go back into the door. And what we'll do, we'll go from the door, we go between the two, or between the bulkhead itself, or between the watertight doors, go 1, 2 forward, and in front of that go 1, 2, 3. And I think I've got the wrong colour here. Is this light grey concrete? No, it shouldn't be light grey concrete. It should be concrete powder, I think. Oh, I got the wrong colour. Bear with me. Okay, back again. So, right, so I got the right colour this time. So it is grey concrete powder we want. Anyway, so I've changed that row there to 3. So that's still 3 there. And then either side of that you go back 2 like that, and 2, and connect up to the grey, which is going around the edge of the bulkhead door. So now you've got a space just inside the bulkhead door. So when you walk in through the bulkhead, the floor raises up. So that is how that should look. And you can put a stair block in the middle there, so you can raise it up. Anyway, so we're going to build the floor plan now, because the engines will sit on the netherite blocks, but the floor will be raised around it. So what we'll do, go to either side, which is these two blocks here. We'll go 1, 2 out that way, and then 1, 2 out that way, and we're just going to build the floor plan. So we're going to build from this block either side. We're going to go forward 40. So we go, I'll put the first block there and I'll count it as we go. So I use welded it, so that's the first block there, and we just build, well, backwards, basically back towards the back of the ship. So it's 40 all the way back. Oh, too far, I think. How far is that we want? That's 38, 39, 40. There we are. So it's 40 basically all the way up to the next grey line. and then we want to go outwards 14, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then it's back all the way to the other grey line the other end, so it's 40 again, but I will measure that, so one block there. So it's basically just from one end of the room to the other, because these engines are pretty massive as you've just seen, so that should be 40 again. It is, and then just build across to the other side, and what you should have is a big grey square underneath the propeller shaft, and that is how that should be. So that's that one side there. So do the same the other side then. So from the other side we go out to the 2, and then we just build a long line, 40 long, the full length of the deck, not the deck, but the full length of the room, for grey to grey, all the way across that side, and then you go out the other way 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then you build 40 all the way again, forward like so. Like that, and then just build across back towards the bulkhead door, and there you go, there's your floor placements for the engines. So the engines will sit in these spaces over the crankshaft or the propeller shafts, and the area in between, so this whole area in between the two big squares, you just fill in with the concrete powder. So just fill it all in like so, and it should all fill in. So fill in this whole area here with concrete powder, and then the same either end closest to the edge of the ship. So I use the fill tool to do this because I'm lazy. Where is it? Fill grey concrete powder. So that's that side done there, and then you do the same in the middle like I've just been showing you. Fill that all in as well, like that, and then the other side as well, closest to the edge of the ship. You do the same like that. So you should have your floor plan looking like that. So you got basically 3 strips of grey powder, and then you have 2 indentations where the engines will go. So that is how that should look in theory. So what I'm going to do now, I should do another jump cut, and I shall paste one engine in, because just to give you an idea how it goes, and then we'll build the other one. So I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So what I've done, I've pasted in the what's this, the starboard engine, port engine, I don't know, whichever one it is. The engine on the right hand side of the ship, because if we face that way, it's the right hand one. But that's what we're going to be building now, and I thought I'd paste one engine in because we only need to build one. So that's how it should look when it's finished, at least the copper part anyway. So what we'll do, we'll go down to the other side into this space here, because this is where the engine's going to sit. Right, what we're going to do is inside the corner of the open gap is go diagonally into that point there and put your first copper block there, and then going outwards to the side you leave a gap, and then put a waxed copper bulb, put one of those there, and then leave another gap, and then put 3 copper blocks, leave another gap, a copper block, bulb, and then another space, and then a copper block like that. So that's the design that you want to go for your base. So you got copper, bulb, copper, 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 bulb, copper, like that. So that's what you want to do. And then what you want to do is from the corner blocks you're going to add copper bulbs. I don't know how many you need, but we're going to build them all the way along basically until you get to the end. So or one away from the end. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then on the 18th block we'll put our copper block there like that. So you do that same design that you have at that end, and just double check and make sure I get this right. Yep, that's fine. So it's the same design now. At this end we just leave a gap and add a copper waxed one of those bulb things, and then leave another gap, go 1, 2, 3, leave another gap, a bulb, another gap, and then a block, and then we do the same thing all the way along again with the bulbs again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And there we go. So that is our base for the engines. And between all of those blocks now you're going to want to use black stone wool. So join them up like so with the black stone, and everything should work out just fine. Ooh. Just join them up like so. Without, oh no, not damaging anything. Didn't mean to do that. This is the problem with putting wool in. It doesn't always work, does it? This is not as bad as iron bars, but there we go. And there we go. So that's those parts all linked up. So that is how that should look. Now, the next part we're going to build the towers. Now there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 towers on each side, and there's also the towers. Yeah, 4 towers. There's 8 towers in total for the cylinders. So we're going to start on the front corner block closest to the bulkhead door. So this point here, this could go one of many ways. So we're going to start on this corner block here, and we're going to build up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In one from there, we go up 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In one and up again. 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. So it's 5, 5, 4. And then the last one is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's how that should look like that. Go back down to the bottom, and then make that 3 wide. So it's 3 wide, like so, and build that like so. So it's 3 wide like this. So build that like so. And I've been reassured by Pipkin that these engines are a lot simpler to the 2018 ones. But there we go. So that's one wall done like that. And then we go back down to the bottom, and then we go to the 7th block back. So from where we've just started, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on this block, this wall here, we build the same design facing the other way. So it's 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's our first tower almost done, and it should look something like that. And then what we do, just build that to 3 wide again as well. So 3 wide, like so. Like that. And it shouldn't look too bad. There will be blocks underneath it for support. As you can see, it doesn't just sit on the ground or raise above the ground. So that is the first cylinder tower done. So what we do then is leave a single block gap. So go 1 to the next block there. So you leave a single block gap and go to the next point, and you're going to build another tower. So this one is 5 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again, no, 4 again, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's that design there. And then again, it is a back to the 7th block, isn't it? Just check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, back to the 7th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this block here. And do the same design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's your second tower done like that. And again, build that to 3 wide. So I just do that quickly as well. I suppose what you can hear right now is my mouse clicking. It's a bit annoying, I do apologise, but it is how it is. There we go. So that's tower number 2 done. So what we do now, go back down to the base of where the towers are, and we go and leave a 7 block gap, is it? No, it's a 3 block gap. So go 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block back to there, we do the same design again. So the first 2 towers, and then you leave a 3 block gap and just start the next set of towers. So first 2 towers and onto tower number 3. So it's up 5 again. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And then you go back to the 7th block again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And do the same design. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. Curving towards the first section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there we are. There's the next tower done. And again, we build that to 3 wide. So again, the fun never stops when building Titanic. And of course this one as well, 3 wide. There we go. So that is tower number 3 done. So now what we do, we leave a single block gap and go to the next block back and do the same tower again. So it's up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then onto the back corner, so it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back onto the corner. We do the same again, so it's up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there we go. So that's tower number 4 done. We get back on the inside, and again, it is 3 wide. All the fun of building. I'll keep going on about that, but there you go. And I'm sure once this part is done, Pipkin will be back to her usual self and wanting to build again and get me out of the way, because I do annoy her quite a bit. There we go. There we are. That's tower number 4 done. And it should look something like that. So what you want to do now is do exactly the same thing on the opposite side. Because so we've got one side of the propeller shaft done. And then you just do the same on the other corner. So from the corner closest to the edge of the ship, we just do the same thing again. So I'll build the first few, or the first couple. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then again, it's the 7th block back. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do the same again. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then build that 3 wide. I'll do that in a minute. So we do the same again. 1, 2 gap, or 1 block gap, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 7 back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go up. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's tower number 2 done. Move on to tower number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4th back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 7 back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 block gap again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the last corner block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So that's those towers done there. Just do the same again like we did on the previous. Just go on the inside and just fill them 3 wide like so. And everything should work out fine. I'll do this 1 tower and then I'll do a jump cut and then we can move on to the next part, because you don't want to see me farting around doing too much like so. Oop. And just do this last part down here. And there we go. So that's tower number 1 done on the opposite side. You just do the same with the other 3 towers, build them to 3 wide, and then you should have 8 towers, which look like monstrosities. But you can't really get a good view of it because it's so cramped in here. But there you go. That's how that should look so far. But like I said, build those other ones to 3 wide, and then we shall move on. So I shall do a jump cut while I sort those out, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Right, okay, back again. So now all the towers are all the same shape now. They're all 3 blocks wide, as you can see. And that's how they should be. So what we're going to do now is go down to in between the towers now. And what we're going to do, we're going to put some supports in. So underneath the outside edge of each tower, basically go from the front. It's not hard to explain this one. Go from the front corner tower to that bulb just down there. What we're going to do, just going to put a line of copper blocks all the way along in between the 2 towers. So just a line like so to give them some support, all the way back to the other copper bulb thing there. So you can see that's how it should be between the 2 towers, or between all the towers rather. You've got a line of blocks like that. So you should have a channel in between the 2. Do the same on the other side. So from the bulb block, build your line of copper back like so. This just gives it its support, and everything should work out fine there. There we go. So that's that bit done there. There's no bloody room to move in here. Anyway, so that's that job done there. Now what we're going to do now is you get some waxed copper stairs. And what we're going to do, we're just going to put stairs in between now. So basically, put a line of stairs on top of the blocks we already have. So like that, in between the towers and in between each tower, and then just carry on doing the same thing all the way along, like so, like that. So you got a bit of design going on there, and then do the same on the other side, on top of the line of blocks we just added. add your stairs like so. And I'm trying to do this as quickly and clearly as I can. I really am restricted from space because I've got that shaft above me. And just add those stairs like that. There we go. And then in between the two, we just add copper blocks like so to cover it all up. So it just gives it a bit more bulk. Like that. Like so. And there we go. So that's one side of the engine's done like that. And it does look quite neat, that does. So that's all covered up and sorted out. Then we'll just do the same on the other side now. We'll put our stair blocks in place. So inside the towers, we just add the stairs like so. La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Like that. And then the same on the other side. And there we go. And then we just add the copper blocks in between the two sets of stairs. There we go. So that's the base of the engine's all done, and it shouldn't look too bad. So we've got the other engine on the other side to go as a reference, so you can see how it should look, all like that. Marvellous. So that's that bit done there. So let me just adjust my notes so I know what I'm doing. Bear with me. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do now? Go inside between the two engines, and what we're going to do is to try to work this one out actually. What we're going to do is build a line just inside that row of 3 there. What we're going to do is build a line of 5 like so, and then remove the end stair. So remove that stair block there and that stair block there at each end, and then build in 1, 2, and the other side 1, 2, and then using the stairs, put a stair block there and a stair block there to create that as it's going. Sort of gives it a loop sort of thing. And then on the outside we just do the same again. So put a block there, and then a copper stair and a copper stair there. That's the design I'm working on. I think that's how I should go. Let me just look at my notes, because no, that's wrong actually. So remove that stair, and put a block there instead. So that's how that should go. And then we build on these 2 blocks here. Build up 1, 2 like that, and the other side 1, 2 as well. So it should be 3 in total. And then on top of those we put a stair block there, a stair block there. And on top, I believe it's actually, is it a stair? No, it's not a stair. It is a slab. So on a slab, wax the copper slab, whack that on top like that, and there you go. So that covers that up. And in between here, just put another block in between like that. There you go. So that creates sort of the hinge, not a hinge, it's a sort of a shaft for the propeller shaft. So there you go. So that creates that one there. So we do the same on the other side now. So what was it we do? We remove that slab, stair block there, and the stair block that end, and build in, or on the ground go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here we go in 1, 2, and here 1, 2, stair block, and on the outside we go 1, 2, 1, 2 there, and then go up 1, 2, and 1, 2, block in the middle. Either side of the shaft go stair block and a stair block the other side, and then a slab on top like that. And that creates that little loop for the or a bearing, I suppose, for the prop shaft, and that is how that should be there. Like I say, it's not easy to understand what I'm trying to say, but just look at it and you'll sort of get an idea of what I'm trying to explain. So that's that one there, and those ones in there. I think I'm doing a bit of Pip justice on this one. If she ain't, she'll fire me, which is fair enough. But that is those bits done there. So what we want to do now is to do the tops of the engine blocks. So between the engine blocks, the engine towers rather, what we're going to do is just build a line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to connect all the sections up. So I build them, connect them all up, and they're all 3 blocks wide like so. So from tower to tower going back. So that's the first 2 towers connected there. And I do the same with the next 2 towers, connect those up. Or basically just all tower to tower to tower. Like so, and then all the way to the next tower like that. So that's the last tower there, and then it's the same going back again. So 3 blocks wide, connecting all the towers up, back and forth, forward and back, whichever way you want to go. There we go, so there's the towers all collected up there as well. So that is the engines all looking quite neat so far. Anything else I need to do under here? Nope, not so far. Last job we want to do now, I think this is the last job, but we'll see. But anyway, what we want to do now is just go down to each section where the engines attach. And what we'll just do, on each ledge, we'll just put stair blocks to round the corners off. So stairs there, stairs on the next ledge, stairs on the next ledge, like so. And the same on the other towers, so just do the same thing, like so, round those corners off. And then do the same underneath the towers as well, or inside the towers. Put upside down stairs to round the corners off. So, although you didn't need to do that with these ones, so these ones just stay square. But the rest of the towers, the rest of the ledges, just add stairs and upside down stairs in all the appropriate places. So do them there, do them there, and do them there like that. So that's the first tower done. You can see we've rounded off the corners with stair blocks. So do the same on the next one. Oop. This one's all stayed. Oh, then actually, oh yeah, these bits here underneath the connecting bits at the top, you add stairs as well. So do the stairs and those bits as well underneath, and then underneath the next row as well. And I hate adding stairs because they are a real pain in the ass when you got to directionalize them. But in mind. So you can see there's the first couple done. Do the next one along. And underneath. And then the next tower along. Oop, fell. La 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 la, dee 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 dee. La da da da, dee 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 dee. And then the last tower on the outside. Like so. So that's all those towers done on that side. And then of course on the ends as well, I just want to add some upside down stairs on the ends. 3 wide like that. And do the same on the other end. The towers, the slabs, stairs, whatever on that side. So that is those 4 engine blocks, whatever they're called, on that side done. And we'll just do the same for the rest of them on this side. I'll try and do this as quick as I can. I don't want to waste all of your time doing these things. But this is just basically making it look a lot neater, so it all works out quite nicely. And it's a bit lonely here. I could have had Brie on as well, I suppose, but there we go. But things are things, and things are a reason. But I promise you, Pip will be back, and you won't have to listen to me go on and on and on about shit for however long. And if I'm going a bit too fast as well, I do apologise for that. But you can slow the video down, you can speed it up if you want to, you can mute it as well, even better. Da da da, dee dee dee, do do do. That section there? Oh, nearly at the end. Not those bits, is it? No. So I'm on to the last piece here. Do 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 do. And then the upside down stairs at the ends now, like so. And do the same the other side. So that is there we go. So that is the first phase of our engines done. So you'll see we've done all the copper pieces, and they do look quite amazing as they do. So that's part 15 done, I think. For part 16, I think we'll probably get the engine cylinders done at the top. So these things are a completely different kettle of fish, so these things will probably require 2 people to do. But they'll be for part 16. Part 17 as well will probably be the dangly bits underneath the actual crankshaft and pistons and things like that. So that's probably the next 2 parts involved, but hey ho, what I've done so far I think I'm quite happy with, and hopefully you've been able to follow that. If not, Then Pip will do it again in her own style. But that is those engine pieces done there, and I do appreciate you watching and listening to me. One last job you can do if you want to is where the bulkhead is just add a stair block here. Doesn't have to be copper, it can be any colour engine, because I'm just being a bit of a twat. Put one of those blocks there. Just put a stair block there, and there we go. So there we are, just access from the bulkhead into the room itself, and there we go. So then, like I say, that's our engines done, and we'll leave it at that. So this is Rich disappearing, and I shall hopefully you'll be okay with that, and hopefully Pip will return in another part soon. So I shall see you all later. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you all soon. Bye for now.